Well, two very proud men here at the Nigel Doughty Academy, Jack Lester and Gareth Holmes. You've won the league today. What a fantastic feeling that must be.
Yeah, it's a great achievement by the players. I think we mentioned, the wonderful support staff they've had, and myself and Ian and Gareth. There's a whole number of people, Dan and Brent, and this wonderful support staff that they've got that the players can produce some real top performances, both athletically and with the football. And it's real credit to the player. It's been a real exciting year in terms of, for us as coaches and for the players, because of the quality that they've produced.
And I suppose the only disappointment, Gareth, is the fact that it wasn't our own doing that we won the league today. It was another result.
Yeah, definitely. It would have been great to the next game, Sheffield Wednesday, and to have Sheffield Wednesday up here on Saturday and to have done it through that. But at the end of the day, you don't know that's going to be the case at the beginning of the season. You just set your teams up, and the boys go and produce week in, week out, and control the things that they can control. And they've done that. They've been excellent in I'll say the majority of games, because that's the case. Their attitude and their application to perform and to develop has been first class right the way throughout the season. And so, unfortunately, the fact is that we've won it today. I say unfortunately, that's strange, really. But it would have been nice, but it's a great feeling, and I'm sure the boys till the end of the season will be performing at the same standard that they've achieved all season.
Champions with so many games to spare, Jack. I mean, that just adds to the achievement, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we had a bit of a slow start. We put high demands on the players in terms of the intensity they had to work out, the hours they needed to do, and at the same time really ignite that love for the game, which is vital. Whenever you've got that love for the game, they come in with that smile within the sessions, and you can see that enthusiasm to want to be better. I think you've got a chance of making a footballer. Once that love for the game starts to diminish, I think it's over. So to get them to work that hard and still love what they do has been a credit to them, because they have had to put a shift in. But they are now more physical, they are quicker, they are stronger, they are better with the football. And they're doing it with an exuberance and a freedom that's really quite exciting, and they're a joy to coach.
You've won the league convincingly. What's been the main thing that you think stood your team out above all the rest this season?
I think the quality on the football at times. I think the quality on the football, and I think their willingness to work hard. They don't get disappointed. They don't get tired. They go again. They are ruthless with the team. They are ruthless with their opponents. They shake hands after, but when the whistle blows, they're good to go. And I think they treat it as a first team game, because that's where we're trying to get them. And we allow them on a Saturday, Monday to Friday, development, get better. Monday to Friday, you must go out there and with that real desire to win, because that's where we're trying to take them, to where a Saturday comes, that whistle blows, and you go and you do your best to win a football match for your club, for the fans who are watching you, because that's what ignites people. That's what makes it exciting. You can't just play football for the fun of football. There has to be a winning element where you've got to go and win. On the Monday to Friday, we really get down to the nitty-gritty of improving their game and allowing them to be better on a Saturday.
Of course, it's a team effort, Gareth, but as Jack well knows, strikers often get the plaudits. Ben Brereton's been prolific this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, Ben's been excellent. We keep talking about this attitude, this mentality, but he's definitely shown those things. Ben's come in, had disappointments prior to this football club, and he's come in and he's developed exceptionally well this season, to the extent that he's scored 35 goals in his first season in academy football, or as a scholar. So that's testament to how he's gone about his work on a day-to-day basis. There's been an awful lot of plaudits that can be shared around the team for many different reasons, and that's credit to the boys that they've wanted to take those things on board. That the likes of I wouldn't mention other people, but I think it's it's definitely been a collective. There's been some real individual performances, and we're developing individuals, because individuals will hopefully step up into the first team. But as a group, you need the person that you're playing next to. You need the strikers need the defenders need the midfielders, the goalkeepers need the strikers, and I think the boys have really grasped that, where I'm going to do my best for the team. So we've talked about it before. We've talked about the traits. We've got 6 traits at Nottingham Forest that we're really trying to embed into the boys as human beings. And when you have that humility, which is one of the things that we talked about, to have the humility to serve others and to make those runs, make that put that pressure on the football, to make somebody else's job a little bit easier. And I think the boys have grasped that. So there's been exceptional individual development this year within the framework of the team environment, and that would be massive credit to the people within the academy that have facilitated that environment that has nurtured those different strengths.
You mentioned the traits. They're physically printed on the walls here at the academy, aren't they, Gareth? There's no escaping it for the players.
No, and that's how important that we feel about them. We talk about things believing them. So when you really get a grasp and you fully take hold of something, and we at the academy believe in these 6 traits, that if those become right, and if those become acted out both on and off the field, that then that helps you on the field, on the technical, tactical, physical side of things. If you're resilient, right, might not be the most physical player in the academy, but I'm resilient enough, and I've got the desire enough to actually go and improve and get better. So if we can develop those within right the way from 8s right the way up to 21s and within the academy, that those traits then go and affect the on the field stuff, which then hopefully sees the improvement that we've been able to see this season.
Yeah, it's a big journey for a lot of the players. I mean, some of them comes in under 8, so we get them at the under 18 or the under 17 stage, but there's a lot of work that we're trying to embed into them now at a really young age to produce better men, especially if you can do that work younger down with the lads, you know, with the other coaches here, and if we can really start to affect them as humans and get some real good people in the building, as well that with some real strong competitiveness, it makes the job a lot easier. And I think the character of a player is vital. I don't think you can produce a top player without being a top character.